Hello and welcome to Full Steam, my project where I am playing through a random game from my Steam library every day until I get through all of them. Might take me better part of a year. We'll definitely do it if I get through all the games. But it's helping me finally deal with my backlog because I'm playing a lot of games I haven't played before and going back to some that I have played not in a long time. Like today's game, Burly Men at Sea. Um, Looks like I played this for about half an hour when I got it like a decade ago. Um, so I can't remember much about it other than the fact that it's like a storytelling kind of narrative game. Um, so let's see how it goes. Ho! What's this? Calls one of the fishermen. Some kind of rubbish in the nets. I'm gonna see if I can get this music up a little more. Useless sea chart, grumbles the hasty one. Nothing on it but our own island. A map cast to sea without purpose? Must be more to it, argues the steady one. The brave one brightens. A mystery, aye. Folks in the village may know something of it. We should head back. Look at this beautiful little Scandinavian village. Here are our burly men at sea. The, what was it? The brave one. I already forget. Oops. Who might know more about our map? Well, if it isn't the brother's Beard, what can I do for you fellas? Steady Beard prepares to speak, but his question is intercepted by Hasty Beard. Know anything about maps? We found one. Aye, and no ordinary one, claims Brave Beard. It's mysterious. The loaf-shaped woman continues working silently for a moment, then pauses to look up. Mystery, is it? Afraid I'm not the imaginative type, boys. We're old friends, the ordinary and I, she concludes, returning to her work. All right. Gonna squish your bread then. Okay. Let's go back out here. On to the next. Who's in here? I love the sound effects made with someone's voice. Chink, chink. The man glances up at their approach, then returns to his work with a grunt. Mind if we interrupt for a moment? Shouts Steadybeard. See, we caught something strange this morning, and we thought you might know something of it. It's mysterious, adds Bravebeard. There's a brief pause as the man stops hammering. He grunts. They wait. It appears he has nothing further to add. Okay. Not this guy's house. This is the end of the village over here. Alright, I guess we'll go the other way. barn type place. Do you know anything? Ox? Bravebeard sidles over to the chewing cow. You wouldn't know anything about mysterious maps, would you, old girl? He pretends not to wait for an answer. Okay, there's a dude out here. Hey, dude. With your flute. A woodsman flautist. A sea chart, eh? The young man shrugs. Can't say I know much about him with these landlocked legs of mine. Old fella next door in the coffee shop might have some answers. Ah, coffee shop. Enjoy some fika. You'll be wanting a drink and a seat by the fire, I expect. The men cast a dubious glance at the tiny stools before complying with a shrug. Behind them proceeds a friendly whir of mechanical sounds. The old man soon approaches with a steaming tray. Single origin espresso. Roast it myself, he declares. They stare blankly. He sighs. Coffee. Relaxing, the men sip cautiously. Eyes widen. Now, what have you found? He chuckles at their stunned faces. Observation, that's all. Folks come in with questions, and yours is plainly rolled in your hand. Steadybeard grins. Aye, then you are the man we want to see. He unrolls the parchment between them. All lean in. The old man deliberates for a moment before speaking. Seems what you have here is the variety of map that brings about adventurous deeds and heroic feats. Aye, Bravebeard leaps from his seat to pound Steadybeard on the back. But there's nothing on it, remarks Hastybeard flatly. Oh, but there's nothing on it, remarks Hastybeard flatly, eyeing the old man. The old man grins at his skeptical look. Aye, it's a worthwhile adventure that begins with the unknown. This map has tales yet to tell. He turns to walk away. Ho there! What sort of tales? Calls Bravebeard. That depends, replies the old man, on what sort you choose. He crosses the room, disappearing through a doorway behind the counter. Steadybeard coughs awkwardly. Neat. Guess we'll be going then. Or thanks for the suppresso, he tries. There's no answer. Alright, back out here. I guess we'd best go back to our boat then. Sea rats, remarks Hastybeard, squinting. What do you reckon they're after? Steadybeard frowns. I don't like it. Has the feel of mischief about it. Mischief away, grins Bravebeard, loosing the sails. Uh-oh. Game over. It's dark inside the whale, but the men appear to be intact. A flickering ring of firelight cuts into the darkness before them. There we are. Oh, hey. Join us, friends. From whence do you come? Asks one of the nymphs. We were sailing for adventure and heroic feats when this colossal whale fellow scooped us up, explains Steadybeard. It's really very discouraging. A man can't properly have an adventure at sea indoors, adds Bravebeard. Be calm, friend. Imagine the wave. Become the wave, advises the second nymph. The others exchange mellow glances, nodding approval. Can't say I follow the sentiment in that remark, comments Hastybeard. But if you'll advise us how to hop off this vessel, we'll be on our way. The great barnacled one brings us to a place we could not go ourselves. But those unwilling may depart through the fountain of the faithless, adds the nymph, gesturing sadly towards what appears to be a hatch. And our ship, she can't fit through that. Fear not, once the great barnacled one reaches the place of promise, he will open wide the gate, that all may go out as they came in. So either we escape with no ship, or we wait for the creature to open its maw. The nymphs nod grandly. Time flows quickly in contemplation of the Great One's splendor. He who chooses the path of waiting is welcome here by the fire. Bravebeard's face shows alarm. I think we'd prefer to look around first. The nymphs begin to sway. But all is darkness beyond the circle of the Great One's love. You must first seek the enlightenment of... Found it, interrupts Hastybeard, grabbing a torch from the fire before them. Well, we can not go that way. Go this way. There's our boat. There's a sphincter of some kind. That's it. This way. Oh, hey. That'll be our exit, observes Hastybeard eagerly. Give her a tug. But we aren't properly flotated, contends the nervous Steadybeard. We can't go about tossing ourselves overboard without certain assurances. Rubbish, grunts Bravebeard. Give me water, and I'll teach it to carry me. All right. Tug. Is that the fountain of the faithless? Well, here we are. Give me water, he says, growls Hastybeard. Well, we've water all right, and to spare. Any other requests? Bravebeard aims a fish at his head. Shaking his head, Steadybeard begins resolutely to swim. Off we swim. Wonder if I just keep swimming. Not much else for it but to swim. Oh, you can turn the other way. Oh no, they won't swim back. We go. Land ho! Steadybeard's shout brings the company to a halt. An island, odd that they hadn't noticed it before. Unconcerned by this mystery, the men splash frantically towards it and clamber up, panting. Recovering first, Hastybeard stands surveying the bald hill around them. Not much to it, he observes, but it's dry land in any case. Aye, but what sort of land? Steadybeard bends to poke the ground, which gives slightly beneath his finger. 'Tis no rock nor dirt. He pokes it again. Water begins suddenly to boil, the island itself shuddering in an ominous rumble. Bravebeard leaps forward with a grin, grabbing a terrified Steadybeard. This has the markings of a heroic adventure, or I'm a sea cucumber. Oh, shoot. What am I supposed to do here? Not tap him, I guess. Maybe let these guys get caught. Back under the ocean again. The creature drags the struggling men deeper beneath the waves, finally tossing them aside in disgust. Vengeance satisfied, it swims away. The men float, dazed, unsure for the moment which direction is up. Nice day, comments a passing seal. They stare as it swims on. A voice breaks into their panic. Are you in need of assistance? It's the seal. The brothers flail, now beginning to gulp water. Right then, barks the seal, and is gone as quickly as it had come. The men begin to sink despondently. As their eyes darken, the men hear singing, coming nearer, nearer. Rockapella is here to rescue us. We have turned into seals. The first seal speaks. The transformation will hold until you reach the surface, but you must keep together or risk breaking the spell early. And now, large gentlemen, we must part. Farewell. With perfectly coordinated dives, the seals disappear back into the depths. Alright. Look at us. We're such cute, chubby seals. Heedless of the warning, the burly seals spread out as they swim until the spell around them weakens and they become human once more. The men make a last futile effort to surface, but finally sink, exhausted. Well met, bearded travelers. The voice is deep, musical. Hello, stammers Bravebeard, awed. The absurdity of underwater speech only adds to the wonder apparent on his face. You've seen much this day, she continues, smiling. The men nod, unnecessarily. Yet you have not seen all, she peers at each of them. Other paths lie untrodden behind you. If it is in your hearts to seek these paths, another day awaits. Hastybeard clears his throat nervously. Pardon my interruption, ma'am, but we've no longer any vessel with which to seek them. Lost at sea she was. The silvery laugh ripples the water around them. You have traveled far without her, have you not? Do not be troubled. That which is lost may yet be found. May we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into the darkness. In the quiet that follows, the men find themselves still sinking. Don't go into the light. Oh, puffins. I love puffins. Moose. I love moose. Are they in Maine? Puffins, moose, birch trees, rocks, ocean. Oh, hey, it's that dude's coffee shop. Thought you'd find a way to that door eventually, the old man greets them. The familiar has a way of making itself new when you look at it sideways. Never seen that part of the island before, I'd bet. The men shake their heads. Still have the map? Questions. Steadybeard nods, silently passing it to him. Look at that. Seals. Whale. Sea monster. I see you managed to find those adventurous deeds. And did you meet her? Aye, Bravebeard is the first of the brothers to speak. Magnificent she was, like the Sjorm of old tales. But she told us we've more to see. Aye, it'll be there when you're ready for another go. The old man gestures to the books. Those shelves are full of tales like yours, and all with paths left untrod. There's a twinkle in his eye. I even contributed a few in my time. See, he continues, what's left unwritten in one story can fill others, if you've the inclination to sail again. Have another look at that shelf. Burly Men at Sea, Steadybeard reads aloud. Not a bad title, that. But what's all the numerical business on the spine? And how did... He gives them a sly look. That's another mystery, if you've the curiosity for it. And one last thing, continues the old man. I don't mind telling you now that I was the one who sent your bottle to sea. I have another to be tossed out for the next curious soul. Will ye do the honor? Burly Men at Sea. Now, I can't remember, since, like I said, it was like a decade ago, what things I encountered before so I couldn't say if that was the same story I read through before. Excuse me. But, you know, I imagine different choices you make, different things you do each time, you end up with a different story. You can keep going back and playing it again. It looks like a pretty small team put this together, but I like it. It's really pretty. The writing's good. It's a quiet adventure, as they say. And I love the soundtrack where it's all, um, or a lot, this is instruments, but a lot of it, the sound effects are like people's voices doing the sounds. Does this just take you back where I was before? Thought you might be back. Have another look if you like. Enter code at burlymenatc.com/mystery. Okay, so you don't come back here to start again. You just head out on your boat again, I'm assuming. She's come back to us, exclaims Hasty Beard, and more lovely than we left her. Courtesy of Barnacle Transport Service Incorporated, reads Steady Beard from a notice on the side. Why, that great blubbery bellyache did us a good deed. And then you head out, and the whole thing starts all over again. I can't remember if you always are going to encounter the whale, and it's like a choose your own adventure where you can make different choices. Yeah, maybe it is. Oh, skip a lot of that stuff. Be welcomed, wayward pilgrims, for who can resist the majesty of the great barnacled one? So it is that we awaited your return. Hard to resist when you're sucked down like a clam in stew, growls Brave Beard. The Great One journeys this way daily, so that through him all may one day find the place of promise. Predictably, the nymphs trade nods of approval. Will you wait here with us by the fire, or is the way of faithless you seek? Can you decide to? The men fidget for a moment as Steady Beard clears his throat. If you don't mind our intrusion, we'll wait here with you fellas. Sit, friends. For those who follow the Great One, there is no mind. Aye, that's plain, grins Brave Beard. The three men sit. There's a silence, and the nymphs begin to speak in turn. Within the Great One, there is only to be. The Great One encircles us in the circle of all things. The Great One's kindness is as genetically modified potatoes. The men begin to nod off, now catching only pieces of the nonsensical exchange as they fall into a deep sleep. Biodiversity. Final stop. Please exit through the front with your belongings. And away we go. Those long-haired imps let us sleep through our stop, complains Hasty Beard as they sail out into the sunlight. Brave Beard merely shudders. May as well see where it is we have stopped, anyway. We're back on the ocean. Oh, we're coming up on an island. This little guy doing the wing sound. Are we on the back of another giant beast? Oh no. Great lumpin' land rats, exclaims Brave Beard, edging away. Stop. The voice is deep and aged as the earth itself. Stop. Men and rock stand staring at one another. Moments pass before the creature speaks again. You are small. Something about the naivete of this statement seems to ease the men. You're rather large yourself, tries Braybeard hesitantly. Thank you, rumbles the small mountain simply. Would you like a flower? I'm quite good at flowers. Oh, we don't want to be a bother, begins Hastybeard. In fact, but the creature is already turning. Or maybe I will fetch 3. Rumbling happy to itself, the geological oddity thunders away. The men breathe sighs of relief. Yeah, so that is Burly Men at Sea. Do I... Resetting will erase all progress. No. Back to village. Alright. Yeah. There's no way to quit. So that is Burly Men at Sea. Yeah, really beautiful. It reminds me of... Do I have it here? There's this card game called Sea Salt and Paper. But it's made with all this paper cutout artwork that reminds me a lot of the artwork here. Let's see, you've got a octopus there, you got a fish, got a crab, but yeah, similar kind of like origami style artwork, I guess I would say. But really simple, but also very beautiful. But yeah, that's Burly Men at Sea, where you go out as 3 burly men at sea and have adventures that make up stories in the quiet and calm Scandinavian landscape. So, come back tomorrow, see what random game I end up playing then.